Africa awakening, open your eyes, see your strength in the morning light.
I think the Ghanaian government really overreacted. I think it's disappointing, man. I think we've had a lot of respect for Ghana as a country and for the people of Ghana, and we still do. But for them,
and it's the main reason why I'm here. Fortunately, Yene, South African authorities now, I agree on the date. Said 26. Almost a aircraft to me.
Latest news, guys. We all know Ghana is set to repatriate some Ghanaians, like 800 and something Ghanaians, tomorrow. And Jacinta Ngubeze had a press meeting yesterday, and she was actually regretting and saying, oh, Ghanaians took this out of proportion, that why would the Ghana government, repatriate their people just like that they are taking it, serious. And I asked myself, but you guys asked them to leave, so why are you not regretting? But I'm going to be sharing a couple of videos here for you all to watch, because even me, myself, I'm not understanding anymore. I don't understand, because you said you don't want them in any...
Africa awakening, open your eyes, see your strength in the morning light. Ubuntu lives in every soul. I am because we know. Africa awakening, that stand up tall. You were never lost at all. From the roots to the rising sun, we are many, we are one. Umoja wetu haupeli Riaema reatoga Tuikatane tulishibuke Moyo wa heshima na amani Restompana riapela.
in English it's a hyperbole, ngezulu ihaba, where I think the Ghanaian government really overreacted. I think it's disappointing, man. I think we've had a lot of respect for Ghana as a country and for the people of Ghana, and we still do. But for them to react in the way that they did is largely dishonest, because for them to claim that there were people who were beaten up when they know there were no people beaten up, and for the Minister of Police to even echo that is absolutely ridiculous. What we saw in that video was Victoria Africa talking to someone who had broken the laws of the country, come in legally, and stay illegally, which is something a lot of foreign nationals do. And instead of them addressing that issue in a correct manner, to say, listen, we noted that there's a citizen of ours who is in the country, so broken the laws, these are our concerns, etc., etc. They decided to do a whole PR exercise that would paint South Africa as xenophobic. Very disappointing. And now we've got a lot of these Ghanaians on television actually telling us how they got into the country. Many of them are saying, I'm here in South Africa and I came on a visitor's visa, I'm staying here now, etc., etc. Those are the actual events that there's a lot of law breaking.
And it's the main reason why I'm here. Fortunately, Yene, South African authorities now, I agree on the date. Said 26. Almost a aircraft to me by midnight of the 25th. Now by 5 a.m. They can settle, because young person move through an job. We want to have time for the process and all of the consular assistance or your person your mom. So move. We are anticipating by 3 p.m. latest. Move through Ghana and move through so President say main money in TSS transportation, a little allowance for the support, psychosocial support by psychologists, and IOM experts. We are arranging all of that. The virtual we are doing so any more skills, any ejima mo person mo ye. We will also take note of that and your contacts. Yeah, the Ghana card issue ones and also the count. And also latest information from Mr. Ibrahim Mahama, or say over 100 jobs for 100 people. It's a good challenge. Other CEOs so Bakasai. So Obia to member 100, even 50 now. Particularly the young ones who are still able and available to work. they will not just idle at home. And we are sending a very clear message that we love our people, we are ready for them, and we will take care of them. And Ghanaians should not be humiliated and dehumanized. It is not that they don't have a place to go and they don't have a country or a government. I think that point has been made very, very clearly.
And as African unity is celebrated across the continent, here at home, government convened an urgent meeting of the Justice and Security Cluster. And that's to discuss the growing anti-immigrant sentiment and the violence associated with those protests. The meeting convened government, opposition parties, traditional leaders, and anti-illegal immigration groups under one roof. This as those protests intensify, with some turning violent and resulting in the evictions of foreigners from their homes. It's also sparked diplomatic backlash, with some African governments offering their citizens repatriation amid threats of violence. March and March and similar groupings are demanding that undocumented migrants leave the country by the 30th of June. The government says it will be just another day.
On the 1st of July, the sun will rise from the east, will go down on the west. So between us and them, this is our country. We all have a joint responsibility to build it. So whatever happens in between, it shouldn't be anything that really takes away our responsibilities as South Africans to say this is our country, with them, to build it. And that's the spirit we even explained to them, to say that 30th, yes, we note respectfully, we support them to have a free and safe march, so they shouldn't panic that anything is going to go wrong. All we are asking them is to do within the framework of the law.
In their local language, unfortunately, I do not understand. They kicked me into the rain.
Oh.
Yeah, they kicked me into the rain. And it was after that day that I ran to the embassy and I said, no, I want to go home. They kicked me in the rain. I'm here looking for an opportunity to better my life in the sports department. I can show you on my phone. I've made contact with former Bafana players trying to help me because, yes, I have the talent. But if I'm here and my safety is under siege, then it brings to the question, why would you risk your life just to have a better living? So I better go home and then re-strategize and see the way forward. Because the world is big. If you are somewhere and people do not really like you, then you have to go back to your motherland and find a way to make it.
So what do you plan to do when you get back to Ghana? Have you thought about that?
Of course, Ghana is the enclave of talent. When I go back to Ghana, I'll see my way next. I'll find my way to a country that is going to give me the proper structure, the proper platform to express myself, and then bring my talent to bear. Because yeah, the other thing too is that apart from my personal thought of making plans for myself, the government of Ghana has also put plans in place to reintegrate us into the society. They are trying to make sure that we are not coming back and coming to struggle. They are trying to put allowances in place so that even within the period with which we are going to stay and say, okay, so if I came to South Africa to do X, Y, Z and I'm in danger, then, okay, these are the amount of money, or this is the package for you to feel comfortable until you are on your feet, or government is they have a special package for us, a database where they are going to employ us. So for me, it's better I go home and then listen to the Foreign Affairs Minister and then look at the package and see where it benefits me rather than putting my life in danger in a foreign land.
So guys, I saw the video on the internet of Jacinta saying that Ghanaian government took it so extreme. See, if there is one thing you guys should learn from Ghana, if other Africans can learn from Ghana, is that Ghanaians do not joke with their citizens. Whenever it involves their citizens, they take very, very serious. They don't joke with their citizens. So they wouldn't want any of their citizens to be unalived in different countries when they have a government. And that is why I keep saying, if my country, Nigeria, can be like that of Ghana,